All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are just 19 days away until the 2024 NFL Draft. Aaron Donald is retired. So who is next to be that flag bearer for all defensive linemen? Stephon Diggs. He has a new home. We're going to talk about it right here, right now on the Real to Sports Talk Show.
Can't accept the loss, I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Many falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I risk anything to be great, and I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number one, that's what I'm meant to be. When by any means, only thing that makes sense to me, I can make nice or make history. I got that dog in me, yeah. Turn me up, big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, yeah. I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking all bite, no bark, I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me, so what's up? Yeah, so what's up? I told her move over, enough of that mediocre. I've been the man since cruising around in the stroller. I got ice in my veins like a cut in Minnesota. Why not show you how I'm built? Come a little closer, ayy. Lot of heart, been smart, aura gotta glow. We can restart, give head start, still get the same result. I'm about mine, don't you get it confused. I'ma win again, yeah, that's all that I do. I got that dog in me, yeah. Turn me up, big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, yeah. I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking all bite, no bark, I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me, so what's up?
All right, man, we thank you so very much for being here with us on this Saturday afternoon, wherever in the world you are right now, watching the podcast that give you the real analysis and opinions on anything and everything sports related, man. We just a regular 9 to 5 guys here, man, and we are the Real to Sports Podcast. And you can also follow us on all social media platforms and join our sports group on Facebook. And it is called the Real to Sports Group. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a banger for you guys, as we always do. Oh, yeah, and also shout out to 2,375 subscribers out there, 25 countries all over the world that is watching us live right here on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest here. Ladies and gentlemen, a special guest he is the host of Between the Numbers Sports Podcast. He represents the one-time Super Bowl champion. He represents those Philadelphia Eagles. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for our special guest, Darrell. What's up, Darrell?
Chilling, man. How y'all doing?
Talk to him, baby. Talk to him.
Shit, chilling, man.
Yes,
chilling.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Darrell is in the building. You get the round of applause. You know what I'm saying? You get the round of applause. It's good to have you on, bro. We're going to get ready to talk some sports. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Where's he at? Ball So Hard University.
Yes, sir.
Ball So Hard University is in the building. They are the Angry Birds of the North. Two-time Super Bowl champion. I'm talking about the defending NFC North champion, the Baltimore Ravens. It is the one and only Drew to the game.
What's going on, peoples? Somebody's got to hold down the AFC North. Baltimore strong. Stand up.
Let's go, Birds. Them Angry Birds. Saxonville is in the building. And if you don't like it, just teal with it. Yes, sir. Representing the Jacksonville Jaguars, he is the man. It is Rockstar Rock in the building.
Hi, everybody. Today I'm representing the Nationals, pre-baseball season, but Jags all day. Mad Stephon Diggs in the division, but we'll live to fight another day.
Well, we can't wait to hear what you got to say about that. Can't wait to hear what you say about that, baby. The OG. Oh yeah, you gotta have, if you gotta have a group, you gotta have an OG. The OG is in the building, representing the mighty mighty Minnesota Vikings. He is a living legend, the legendary Q-Dog. The dog.
What's going on, people? What's going on? Glad y'all tuning in today. We're going to give it to you like we normally do on a Saturday, so stay tuned.
That's it. Oh, I got you, Q. I got you. They calling you, bro.
Yeah. Come on in.
God, dog, boy. Tell me to get off of you, bro. You handle them when they're after the show. You handle them after the show. Last but not least, man, I got my day one. The pioneer of the Real Sports Podcast. He's been here since day one. Over 200 episodes and still rolling. Still rolling. Representing the 3-time Super Bowl champion, the Las Vegas Raiders. He is Oklahoma State's alumni and the king of predictions. I anointed the man, Mr. Episode. He is Mr. Young Mark.
What's going on, peoples? Saturday's already off to a great start. It looks like them Louisiana Steelers are humans after all. It's a great day. Let's go. It's a great day to be Mark.
It's a great It's
a great day to be Mark.
Oh, Deuce. He just stole Deuce. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. All right, man. Again, man, thank you guys for being here with us. We're gonna get this show rolling. So, why not go here, man? Aaron Donald, ladies and gentlemen, Aaron Donald has retired. So, the next man up, and here it is. NFL defensive tackle rankings for 2024. Who gets top spot after Aaron Donald's retirement? With the 2024 offseason underway, we've got in NFL updated our defensive tackle rankings who claimed the top spot with Aaron Donald now retired. So here's the options here. Chris Jones, the Kansas City Chiefs. The Dexter Lawrence, New York Giants. Quentin Williams, New York Jets. Derek Brown, Carolina Panthers. Cameron Hayward, Pittsburgh Steelers. Jalen Carter, Philadelphia Eagles. DJ Reader, Detroit Lions. Jeffrey Simmons, Tennessee Titans. Christian Wilkins, Las Vegas Raiders. Christian Barmore, New England Patriots. DeForest Buckner, Indianapolis Colts. And, the list goes on here. Vita Veda, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Justin
Matabike.
There you go, due to the game. Baltimore Ravens. Jonathan Allen, Washington Commanders. Javon Hargrave, San Francisco 49ers. David Onyemata, Atlanta Falcons. Michael Pierce, Baltimore Ravens. Alan McNeil, Detroit Lions. Arik Armstead, Jacksonville Jaguars. Leonard Williams, Seattle Seahawks. So that is all 20 best defensive tackles. Let's start with Darrell. Let's start with the special host. Let's get between the numbers, baby, shall we?
Yes,
Here
sir.
Here we go. Out of all those 20 that you heard, who do you think should take the reign now since Aaron Donald? Because Aaron Donald, man, was one of, if not the best defensive tackle for the past 10 years. He was just a household name, former Super Bowl champion, multiple-time defensive player of the year. But who you think out of this 20 is going to be the new Aaron Donald?
I mean, I think the list said it for itself. You got to go with Chris Jones. The Chiefs just gave him that big contract. I mean, the dude had last season had 10 sacks for a defensive tackle.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's kind of crazy for a defensive tackle and interior player. So I think you got to go with Chris Jones. And I think the list hit it spot on. They did Chris Jones, Quentin Williams, and Dexter Lawrence. And those are the guys that's wrecking it. You know what I mean? So I think you got to go with Chris Jones. He gonna lead it. He gonna carry the torch. You got Quentin Williams that's coming behind. Quentin Williams a little bit younger than Dexter Lawrence and Chris Jones, but I think the list was spot on. I mean, since I've been watching football, right? I think they talk about a lot of these players, and you're like, man, I really don't be seeing what they be doing on the field. But when you watch the most dominant defensive tackles that I watched was Adamako Suh. I always jack up his name.
Me too.
Fletcher Cox, Chris
Cox.
Jones, and I'm forgetting a few guys, but those are the guys that Aaron Donald, of course. How can I forget Aaron Donald? But like when you watch them, you was gonna see them jump off the screen. They was gonna wreck something, whether it was in the backfield, tackling a running back with throwing a quarterback into the running back or something like that. You was gonna see some destruction. They was blowing up plays. I mean, look what Aaron Donald did to Joe Burrow on that last drive of the Super Bowl, and look at what Chris Jones did. To my Eagles when we played them last year. He had like 4 sacks by himself. They sacked Jalen Hurts 10 times. So Chris Jones for me.
I mean, I hate the Chiefs, by the way. You're gonna know that. You're gonna know that. That's the team I cannot stand. I cannot stand them. I kill a man wear a Chiefs uniform. I can't stand it, man. I can't. I hate him, bro. I hate him. But Chris Jones, I give you that. Due to the game, defensive tackles, boy, did y'all breed them. Did y'all breed them, and you live by them and you die by them on defense. So out of that 20, man, who is going to step up and take the reins over Aaron Donald?
I think my man Justin Metabike might have had double-digit sacks last year, but he's got one good year under his belt that he got to blossom. You got to build a
He had 13 sacks.
Huh?
He had 13 sacks last year. He's one of the top.
I mean, that's for an interior defensive lineman, that's doing something. But I need that consistency. I think my man hit it spot on the head. Like, Chris Jones is that dude, man. Like, I mean, whether you like him or not, his proof is in the pudding. Like, you'd much rather face a team like his without him. It's a completely different team, completely different defense when he's on the field and when he's not on there. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think Chris Jones has got it. Unfortunately.
Okay. I give you that, bro. I know you hate Chiefs too. I mean, boy, they just always in your way.
No, they're not in our way. We in our own way.
I'm glad you said that.
We got front office issues.
Oh, now it's the front office. Okay. The goalpost always moving.
Oh Lord! Don't start with you to the game now.
The goalpost always moving, ladies and gentlemen.
I know what our problem root's at, and it's one area. Unlike other organizations that got multiple issues to work on. But carry on, host.
I thought it was the offensive coordinator that was the problem.
Right? Extension of the front office.
Well, let's go to a guy that goes on defensive that knows defense. I'm talking about the legend, Q-Dog. Out of the 20, who takes the reign as the top defensive player, taking Aaron Donald's spot? Who you think?
Well, first of all, let me say something to derail. When you start mentioning old school defensive tackle, how can you forget John Randall? Man.
Oh, yeah. Whooping.
Man. Oh, man. Okay. I'm gonna move on. But I just want to say, shout out to Aaron Donald. What's this amazing career of what you have brought to that position. You was basically unstoppable for the 10 years that you played. You won a Super Bowl. I just want to say congratulations to you and best of luck for your next journey for you and your family. You surely will be missed in the NFL.
Hall of Fame.
Yes, sir. Definitely. It's hard to replace Aaron Donald. Out of these guys that you mentioned, I'm not really big on sacks. I'm just really big on being disruptive, being you can a penetrator to the point where you can make players for your other players, to get sacks yourself. So looking at what happened in this free agency, and we was targeting a defensive tackle, and a host, you robbed me. You snatched him from right up under my rug. I'm gonna go with Wilson. You gave him the money bag. We wanted him, and so now we got to go in the draft. And I'm calling it out. We got to get Byron Murphy Jr. the second with the 11th pick. I'm calling it out. You heard it from the OG. I'm gonna go with him. I think he'll be really disruptive to the point where maybe he might not get as the sack numbers, but he will make the whole team complete itself. The defense will be more strong, demand double teams, and so forth and that. So I'm gonna go with Wilkerson.
You're going Christian Wilkins, baby, from the Raiders, joining forces with Max Crosby, who should be on this list, but he is not a defensive tackle. But case may be. Let's go. Let's go to Saxonville. Let's go to Saxonville. Rockstar Rock out of the 20. Who takes the reign as the top dog, the top defensive guy now that Aaron Donald is retired?
Well, I'm gonna go outside of Chris, out of the usual Chris Jones. I believe that's what the unanimous pick between Drew to the game and Darrell. That's Darrell, right? Is that say that right? Yeah. Okay. But I'm gonna go opposite because I think Chris Jones he's gonna have a slight down year this year. The Kansas City Chiefs did take a step back with their second.
Look at that man. Let me put the camera on that man for saying that. Thank you, bro. Let me say you, bro.
I think he's gonna take a step back this year because with them losing L'Jarius Sneed, he was able to be disruptive based on how that coverage was, and that's how the defense, how Steve Spagnuolo pretty much blitzes a lot and do these different disruptive coverages and zone blitzes to throw people off. So I think this year with them not having that guy that was able to shut down big receivers, or they missing a lot of guys in their secondary. So I think Chris Jones is going to take a step back this year. But I do like Quentin Williams, former Jaguar that we shouldn't have let leave the organization, playing with his brother up in with the Jets. Also like Vita Vea, piggybacking off of what
I like Vita too.
Piggybacking off what Q-Dog said, those disruptive defensive tackles that can plug the hole, stop the run game, make certain teams one-dimensional now. I pretty much like Vita Vea as well. And DeForest Buckner and Eric Armstead within my division. I think they will. I think Eric Armstead is going to allow Trayvon Walker and Josh Allen, the real Josh Allen, to be disruptive for Jacksonville. And so, those are my picks. I'm going outside of Chris Jones. I think he's gonna have a down year this year because of that secondary problem. L'Jarius Sneed was a good secondary for them. I mean, he was a good cornerback for them, and he usually played on the same side. If I think on the same side as Chris Jones, they usually whatever side L'Jarius was on, they'll move Chris Jones to that side. Whatever side he went on, they'll move him there. So, not having that top guy on the same side, I think teams are gonna key in more on him this year.
Hey, I like what you said about Amik Armstead. I'm telling you, that guy is going to be a star. I'm going to tell you why. Because he was putting Patrick Mahomes on his ass in the Super Bowl. He was putting it down on Mahomes, bro. I think he sacked him 3 times. He was doing it, bro. And they, of course, the 49ers just lost whatever they lost. But man, that guy, he was getting it. 91 was in on Mahomes majority of the time, making him run outside, making him he wasn't doing the Patrick Mahomes running in behind the back or whatever passes he may be doing. He wasn't doing that. Armstead had his number, bro. So he's definitely, like Q said, he's a disruptor. He don't get a lot of sacks, but he will disrupt you. He will make your plans a living hell. Missed the episode. Out of the 20, who takes the reign now over Aaron Donald?
Oh man, it's I keep telling people I always knew Q-Dog was really a Raider fan at heart. He wears purple and gold, but deep down, we all know he roots for the silver and black. He proved it last week. He proved it again today. So people are expecting me to be a Raider fan and to go with a former draft pick of the 2019 class, Christian Wilkington, but I can't do it. My pick to become the next dominant defensive tackle in the National Football League is a man with the best last name in the world, in my opinion, and the number 3 overall pick in that 2019 NFL draft.
What school you went to?
I'm going. He went to some school in the SEC that's never been able to beat Oklahoma State in football. So do with that what you will.
Roll Tide, baby.
I'm going with Quentin Williams, man. I think he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. He's young. He's already made a huge impact on the league, and he's only going to get better with age. Chris Jones, I would have said normally, but he's up there in age, in my opinion. Getting a little long in the tooth, as Wall Street used to say. And, I just don't see him really being dominant on the level of guys like Aaron Donald and, other guys like that. So I'm going with Quentin Williams. I think he's going to disrupt the run game, get after the quarterback on passing situations. And it's the reason why the Jets gave him the big bag that they did. So got to go with my fellow Williams.
And Quentin Williams is a good. I like Quentin Williams too, man. He's young. The Jets defense is tough, and they just got tougher because they just picked up Hassan Reddick. I don't know where the Jets is getting all this money from, but good Lord, Hassan Reddick has went to the Jets, so the Jets is loaded on defense. Quentin Williams is going to eat in the future. I agree with you, Mark. I agree with you. That dude is he's a monster, and he did good against us, bro. Ooh.
Yeah, man.
Boy, he gave us hell.
He is in the NFL what we kind of thought Marcel Darius was going to be.
Right.
So
that's a good point. Before we get to Stephon Diggs, I want to squeeze this in here real quick, man. It said, speaking of Aaron Donald, he said that he believes Puka Nacua can go on to do things that have never done in the NFL. I'm just reading this, and I want to see what y'all think about this. It said, after seeing Puka Nacua's rookie year up close and personal, retired Los Angeles Rams defensive tackle Aaron Donald recently sang the wideouts' praises, claiming he can go on to accomplish things that have never been seen before at this position. Darrell, Puka Nacua.
Nah, man,
no.
It is be saying that's his former teammate and all that stuff.
Politics, right? Yeah.
In fantasy football, he was, he was killing it. But I mean, I don't know. That's foolishness for me. Look at some of the greatest wide receivers that played, right? Like Megatron, Jerry Rice. Oh, come on, man. It's still too early to be saying that.
Tim Brown.
Yeah, it's still too early to say that.
Jesus. Yeah.
I ain't. I seen that too, but I'm like, man, I ain't.
I know.
I get it. Like, what you supposed to say? You know what I mean? Like, but I ain't.
Yeah, I'm with you, bro. Me too, bro. I'm like, okay, bro. Whatever. What y'all think? Puka Nacua.
No, I'm not a big fan of crowning rookies. We got to see what you got to do in multiple years.
Thank you.
That's my thing with rookies. They shine and then turn. And some of them continue to go on year after year to and keep the same success. But I got to see it at least 2 or 3 times before I can say that you're going to meet that echelon level that a lot of top receivers received that played in the NFL.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, Drew to the game.
It was year 1. A lot of people didn't know Puka Nacua's name last year.
That's a fact.
But I followed him at BYU for a number of different reasons, and I was pretty impressed with him. But what impressed me the most with him last year was he actually completed a season. And BYU, he stayed injured. He would have good games, but he was often injured. People didn't know about that. A lot of people don't know about that. That's just right now finding out about him. But I want to see. I was looking for that bad snake to rear its head last year, but he was able to get through it, and I think he did very well in that system. And maybe that system had something to do with it, because in BYU, there's not a whole lot going on in BYU, and he had the boy, what's the boy's name, Wilson, up in
Zach Wilson.
He had him throwing to him. You know what I mean? So Nacua was there with Zach Wilson. you know. But I think it's a little bit too early to crown him just yet. But I was impressed to see him complete a full season because I hadn't seen that a whole lot out of him in college.
Yeah. Yeah. Missed the episode?
I differ from my fellow podcast panelists. I'm believing what
I
I'm
do it.
seeing.
I do it.
Because it's
do it.
amazing to put up those numbers not only as a rookie, but playing opposite of Cooper Kupp, who annihilated just about every statistic there was to annihilate for a wide receiver a couple years ago. I think, like Drew to the Game said, if Puka can stay healthy, then yeah, I definitely think he could be up there when it's all said and done in his career as far as some of the best wide receivers to do it. I mean, I don't mean no shade, no disrespect, but if he was in Baltimore, he already be the greatest receiver in the history of the Baltimore Ravens. So he's got the stats, he's got the ability. Anytime the quarterback threw the ball at him, he caught it. Hey, and plus, as long as Sean McVay is still there, then like I said, the potential is still there. So if he stays under Coach McVay and they still keep a good quarterback or at least somebody that knows to throw him the football, he'll be all right. I think he can, at maximum, he can probably have, I'll put it like this. Sometimes the best receivers in football aren't always the ones that are most well known. Like if you ask anybody in the Pacific Northwest who one of the best wide receivers of all time is, they'll say Steve Largent. But if you say that name Steve Largent on the East Coast or somewhere else, they'd be like, who are you talking about? So
good point. Yeah.
I think Puka can continue in that trend and be like another Steve Largent and have really, really great numbers. Just people might not know the name, but he can definitely put up some numbers and have a great career.
He was on my pre
list. Let me
yes, sir.
Well, go ahead, Drew.
No, I was just saying Puka Nacua was on my pre-draft list last year of somebody.
Mine too. Good morning football put me on to him. But
he was in your fantasy? Who had him in fantasy?
Philly G, and then Philly G traded him mid-season.
Yeah, he did trade. Yeah, I remember
he traded him mid-season.
Yeah.
He traded him to Deuce, right?
No, it wasn't the Deuce. I don't know. I can't remember who it was to, and I can't even go back and look because the rosters got reset. But yeah, he had him. He stole him from me, and I guess now Drew to the game because I was definitely looking at him. Peter Schrager put me on, and I was gonna get him.
And Philly still won the title.
He still won.
we ain't gonna talk about that, man.
What the hell? He still won.
Philly G.
Yeah, man. Philly G. Philly G.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
OG, what you got, OG?
A lot of times, I mean, if you look at the Rams, we talking about Cooper Kupp, and we know that phenomenal year that he had when he caught all those catches. You know, Kevin O'Connell was the offensive coordinator. And once he left, Cooper Kupp, it just clearly went down to me. And so, you know, a lot of times you talk about these great wide receivers. We're talking about the Randy Moss, the Chris Carters, Jerry Rices, and all of them. You know, a lot of them experienced different offensive coordinators, but their talent alone still made them to be great. So, you know, maybe I can't say maybe it's the offensive coordinator that put him in the right position, you know, as far as his rookie year. So we don't know if he gets another offensive coordinator, then, you know, this offensive coordinator talent alone might not have that talent to use himself to get over without the offensive coordinator put him in that position. So, like I say, we got to see. And, you know, if they get another offensive coordinator and if his numbers go down, then we'll know it wasn't him as the offensive coordinator. So we'll see.
We'll see.
I can't put him amongst the greats. That he'll be amongst the greats out of 1 year.
Hell no. Not even close. No. Hell no.
Number one at BYU, but Cooper Kupp went down last year. That opened the door for him too.
Yeah, exactly. What you got, Rob?
Regarding the Puka Nacua, I mean, he might not go down as one of the, you know, the greatest of wide receivers of all time, but I do got him at least cracking before his career over. He might crack the top 20 because of how the NFL is predicated now. The NFL is predicated to offense. The defense can't really check him as much as how those top wide receivers that you named, Randy Moss and T.O., those the corners could really check them. So, you know, the time and the stats that they went through in this new era of football, them stats gonna go away soon. Like some of these guys are gonna be able to blow away some of them old stats that has been held in the NFL because of how the game is predicated to the offensive side now. Defenders can't really play defense, so Puka Nacua can crack, you know, probably the top 20 of all time as far as a wide receiver. But I think he may go down as the greatest wide receiver for the LA Rams. He may crack they, because thinking about let's see who they had Torrey Hawk, his records, and
they're gonna say St. Louis.
Yeah, so you know,
I don't know, T. Right?
I mean, it's possible he can crack the franchise.
Even in the franchise,
you know what I'm saying? Like
he be battling with Cooper Kupp for that.
Huh?
I feel like he'd be in a neck-to-neck battle as far as like top wide receiver in Rams history. I feel like he'd be battling with Cooper Kupp for that.
I mean, but that's ain't nothing wrong with a little healthy competition.
That's very true. But who's going to be?
I mean, he don't want to be number two. Eventually, Cooper Kupp going. Eventually, we know how the NFL work. That number one guy, he may take an injury, then the guy come up, make some plays. Then the next year, them two guys work hand in hand together. Then eventually, one of them guys come up for a contract extension. Somebody's going to get left out. So
like Adam Thielen, Justin Jefferson. I got you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Justin Jefferson outplayed Adam.
No, that's literally what it was. I won't say that's literally what it was.
I got you. But you know, Puka Nacua.
He got a way of doing that.
I know, right? He's a heel. Puka Nacua, man, his attribute, of course, man, he know how to get open. He's a route runner.
He's tough.
As much as y'all hear it from the dog, he is right. Every single time he says it. Kevin O'Connell. He made Cooper Kupp what Cooper Kupp is today. Cooper Kupp, he made the plays for Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp, was it 2019, was basically right there neck and neck is winning the MVP. But now Cooper Kupp is the drizzling shits. So now it's like, I mean, don't get, he's doing his thing, but Cooper Kupp, come on now, Mark. Cooper Kupp ain't Cooper Kupp what he used to be. He's just not.
Yeah.
He's not, bro. He's not. Puka Nacua came in. Yeah. And I agree
with that turf.
Facts. And I agree with Rock now, because now that Cooper Kupp has degraded, now here comes Puka Nacua. Here comes Puka. So here comes the competition. Van Jefferson can't do it. Allen Robinson didn't even get the ball. Odell Beckham couldn't do it. So here we go. Puka Nacua is going to be the franchise. They got to get that guy a lot of money out
in Pittsburgh now, right? Ain't Allen Robinson? Didn't he end this
with the Pittsburgh? They shipped him to Pittsburgh. He goes all over the place. But they thought Allen Robinson was going to rejuvenate his career because he came from the Bears and didn't do nothing. So now here it is. He's gone. So now here comes the emergence of Puka Nacua, right? Okay, this is a young dude. If God forbid, he stay healthy, they got to give him a huge bag. I'm gonna have to give him a huge bag because look what he's doing with the team. Now, you when you think Rams now, you don't think Matt Stafford, you think Puka Nacua. He's beginning to be a household name. Yeah, household name on it. So that's
You also think Williams when you think Rams, that running back.
Yeah, Kyron.
Oh yeah, Kyron Williams. Oh man, that little joker can run, bro. Yeah, he's tough.
Can I point something out real quick?
Yes, sir.
Because Q-Dog keeps trying to liken Kevin O'Connell being there to Cooper Kupp stats. So your boy Kevin O'Connell was the coordinator for the Rams in 2020 and 2021. Okay, 2021 was Cooper Kupp's big season, but he put up well over 1,000 yards in 2019 without Kevin O'Connell. He put up 800 yards in 2022 without O'Connell. And he almost put up 800 yards again last year while being hurt and having Puka Nacua on the other side without Kevin O'Connell.
I'm gonna go back to what I said. I said he started Cooper Kupp. I didn't say he was the reason. He is part of the reason of his success. Don't get me wrong. Kevin O'Connell started it. Cooper Kupp just kept running with it. So yes, he can be successful, as you can see, without Kevin O'Connell. But
Kevin O'Connell was literally only there for a cup of coffee after Cooper Kupp had already been established as one of the best young wideouts in the league. That's all I'm saying. I think we're giving Kevin O'Connell a little bit too much credit for Cooper Kupp's success.
Are you kidding me? You gotta give him.
No, he took the talent. He took the talent himself and escalated it. You know what I'm saying? Made him more than what he was. The talent, like you said, I understand the talent was generally there. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't have his greatest year till Kevin O'Connell ran the offense. Am I right or wrong? You just said it. He didn't have his greatest year till Kevin O'Connell ran the offense. Okay? So you saying the 800 and another 800, but he didn't escalate to Kevin O'Connell to go.
He's damn right. The Rams didn't escalate till Kevin O'Connell came on. You kidding me?
They did make the Super Bowl without Kevin O'Connell once before. Teach his own, man. Teach his own.
But
I'm just saying, I don't want people to be like, well,
the stats don't lie, Mark.
Cooper Kupp wouldn't have been successful without him. Like, the stats don't lie. He put up phenomenal wide receiver seasons without Kevin O'Connell.
800 yards.
He put up
1,100. His second best year was 1161.
What year
that was 2019. That was a whole
2019. Kevin O'Connell was there.
No, he wasn't. Kevin O'Connell was in Washington.
What was his best year?
McVay and them with
his best year. That 1 year was with Kevin O'Connell. 1 year.
That best year. That best 1 year.
Hey, it was 1 year. But
the year they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
When he went off against Tampa twice. Cooper Kupp in the playoffs went off against Tampa, and in the regular season he went off against Tampa.
Yeah, he went off on him. He did.
That was Kevin O'Connell.
All I'm saying is if I'm a proven commodity, if the players are proven commodity before the coach gets there, the coach shouldn't be getting mad.
So let's bury the hatchet right now. Hold on, goddammit. Hold on, Darrell, you finna get into a domestic dispute here. But so what is your deal with Kevin O'Connell, Mark?
I don't have no beef with him. It's just specifically in this conversation. When every time I hear Cooper Kupp's name, people always want to give Kevin O'Connell every ounce of the credit for Cooper Kupp's career. All I'm saying is Coop was established before O'Connell got there, and he was established after O'Connell left. I mean,
but his name wasn't. But he wasn't broadcasted or elevated, or nobody knew about to hear. Kevin O'Connell came and gave him that phenomenal year. Everybody knew this and that about him.
People knew Cooper Kupp
in the league.
Hold on. Let's Darrell. What you think? Darrell? What you think?
I'm gonna go with Mark because Cooper Kupp was already established before Kevin O'Connell got there.
That's our show for the day.
He had the year when he won the Triple Crown, but he was already that dude.
Yeah.
And last year he had the ankle injuries or whatever, and he beginning to slow down. But hey, Cooper Kupp to me, I always was like, damn, that there you go again, catching another pass. There you go again, catching another pass. It's like either he just runs really good, precise routes. He's not the fastest dude on the field, but he runs really good, precise routes. He know how to get open. Kind of like what's his name? Keelan Allen, right? Keelan Allen is not the fastest person on the field, but you put him up to one side of the ball, whether you line him out wide or in the slot, and you tell him get open. And that's what Cooper Kupp does. So I'm gonna go with Mark. I think he was established before Kevin O'Connell got there. I know that's your head coach, OG. I know that's your head coach in Minnesota, but hey, the players still got to play on the field.
But my thing is with this, you cannot take away from this guy won the Super Bowl with the Rams, and then he went to Minnesota and won a division. He won 13 games in his first year.
I ain't taking nothing away from him. I'm just saying, Cooper Kupp been that dude.
True.
That's literally all I'm saying.
So what has Justin Jefferson numbers been since Kevin O'Connell been there?
Justin Jefferson was a dog too, though. Before he got
No,
down.
I understand that. What I'm saying, you know,
What I'm saying,
that's how we can compare.
Out.
Yeah, that's the only way you can compare because Minnesota didn't win the division last year, right?
No.
So we won the division, but you know, Jefferson missed about eight games. Still got on
that's
1,000.
not gonna be a fair. That's not gonna be a fair assessment just yet. I can look it up, but it ain't really gonna be fair.
Yeah, because Justin Jefferson is the best wide receiver in the game. Right?
Who you taking in crunch time, Julian Edelman or Cooper Kupp?
Oh, give me Coop.
Well,
well, give me. Shit,
I want Edelman.
Yeah, I gotta get Edelman because he get that yak that yards at the catch. He gets the yak.
Okay. I'll give some credit to Kevin O'Connell in this sense. All right. Well, I won't give him complete and utter credit for the success that Cooper Kupp has had. I can't do that for the reasons we just mentioned. But I will say the best year of Justin Jefferson's career also did come with Kevin O'Connell being the head coach. He didn't put up as many yards as Cooper Kupp, but he had 1,800 yards when Kevin O'Connell's rookie year in 2022. So.
Okay. But Justin Jefferson, again, it's a different breed. He's the best wide receiver in the game, right? Or am I wrong?
I'm going to say yeah, because that boy played at LSU.
There you go, baby.
He ain't the best in the game.
He's not the best in the game. So
five touchdowns versus Oklahoma. He was like 1, 2. He just counted touchdowns off.
He's counting.
Is he the best in the game in the NFL?
Yeah, he is.
He
need to get paid $40 million a year, bro.
Y'all know who the best is.
Devontae Adams.
I don't know, man, bro.
40 a year. Pay that man 40 a year, bro.
Job like that.
Pay him who?
Your other boy from LSU.
Oh, you talking about Jamar Chase?
He jive.
Yeah,
Justin Jefferson.
Wide receivers in the NFL now. It's a lot of good wide receivers in the NFL.
He playing in the AFC North.
Jamar Chase over Justin Jefferson?
Yes, I will take Jamar Chase.
Nah.
I take Jamar Chase.
Nah.
Chase? Nah, bro.
I take Jamar Chase.
Tyreek Hill, anybody?
Yeah.
I take Tyreek.
Hey, where Tyreek Hill go to school at, baby? Where he go to school? Yeah.
Go ahead on.
Yeah.
Go ahead on, man.
Wide receiver university, baby.
Tyreek Hill about to get suspended.
You mean
all due respect to LSU.
Look at all of the stuff Tyreek Hill be doing off the field. Go look at all the stuff.
Yeah, that's true. That's a fact. Yeah, he be doing a lot of extra.
He be doing a lot of shit off the field.
Yeah, Oklahoma State.
Huh?
Hey, bro. Mason Rudolph's first career pass was to Tyreek Hill, baby.
And he left Oklahoma State, right?
That's beside the point. Once you're a Cowboy, you always a Cowboy, right?
So wait a minute. Let's go back here. Rock, you said Jamar Chase is the best wide receiver in the league?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's opinion. I mean.
Yeah. I go with Jamar Chase.
Okay. Due to the game?
Are we comparing numbers? That's the question.
I'll take Cheetah as the best one. He might be shortest, but give me the Cheetah. Like you look,
yes, sir.
You ain't gonna give him one-on-one on the line and then not put somebody behind him.
I'm not gonna argue with that.
We get it. He the fastest.
Yeah, he's fast.
By far. By far, Tyreek Hill is the fastest receiver in the league.
Okay.
But what I'm saying as far as like when you need a third down and the dude going over two, I done seen Jamar Chase catch the ball over two people.
Are you fucking kidding me?
We shut his tail down.
Hold up.
Jamar ain't did nothing last year.
I'm going to be a Viking fan today, but let me tell you this. Bro. Did you see that game with Buffalo? This dude caught the ball with one hand, one of the greatest catches probably in NFL history. That's not even told. Nobody, I don't know why, but nobody don't even talk about that great catch. That catch was one of the greatest I ever seen. And
4th and 18, baby. 4th and 18.
Buffalo had their way that game, and the ref, I ain't gonna say fuck it. The ref was on the payroll. They was against Minnesota that game, and
Buffalo
that 4th down, they were 4th and 4th and 18 Q, and he caught that ball with one hand.
That we
he
put it on the. It was on the form. He pinned it on the form. Coming down.
Yeah. We talked about this before.
I get that, but have we seen that on the big stage yet?
That was that was against Buffalo though.
That's just a regular season game, yeah.
In
But
Buffalo.
how Jamal Chase have Jefferson? But Jefferson done had multiple close to 200 plus yards game. Yeah. Close to 200. I don't even know if Chase ever had a close to 200 game.
Jamal Chase did that. Jamal Chase came out before Justin Jefferson, right? But he
Yeah,
came out.
Jamal Chase have a close to 200 yard game.
Came out 1 year Darrell, right? He came in.
Yeah,
before.
Justin Jefferson came out after the national championship. Jamar stayed. COVID happened, and that boy opted out and was like, "I'm gone."
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Now Jamar
Chase had over 200 yard receiving game.
Yeah, he did that on my Ravens when we had our 4th and 5th string secondary in the back. But last season, when we had the starters in there, I think the Cincinnati Bengals filed a missing persons report because Jamar Chase he was missing.
Drew to the game knows.
Both games.
Drew to the game knows, bro. Drew to the game knows. And that's why Justin Jefferson, man, that is a dog. We talked about this before on the show. That dude is a dog. I know you got your CD Lambs. I know you got your Ripleys and your Tariq Hills and your Chases and your Devontaes and your Keenan Allens. The list goes on. I know you got all that, but that guy right there, if you want a game winner, you're gonna call on number 18. I'm trying to tell you, that dude put the Vikings on his back, bro. He put him on his back with an ailing Dalvin Cook as running back. Are you kidding me?
Justin Jefferson got 3 All-Pros. 3 All-Pros. Jamar Chase got 1.
To put a bow on it.
He do not drop the ball. He don't even drop the ball. When do you see
him? He don't drop the ball.
No. To put a bow on it, host, yardage-wise, it's Justin Jefferson. Taking away his rookie year, from the time that the two of them have been in the league together, Justin has almost 700 more yards than Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
But you could also sprinkle some salt on that because, no, never mind, you can't. Because Justin putting
who else Minnesota throw the ball to?
Yeah.
They about to be going to that
TJ Hawkinson.
T. Higgins.
They got that one kid. They got that one rookie.
Jordan Addison.
Yeah, he gonna be.
You'd all call for in the draft.
This guy missed 7 games and he still got 1,000.
Yeah,
with no quarterback.
Yep.
Because remember, Kirk Cousins went out. Nick Mullins and Josh Dobbs, and he still got 1,000.
What's his name? Gave a glimmer. What's his name?
Come on, bro.
Science. The dude. He's gonna be an astronaut.
That dude is phenomenal as hell.
You talking about Josh Dobbs?
Yeah, Josh Dobbs. Yeah.
Host. That's one of my biggest regrets. It's like probably my second biggest regret as a football fan. Like, why the hell did my team pass on that man, bro?
I know.
The only player I regret passing up more than Justin Jefferson was when we passed up on Megatron in 07.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the only one I regret.
God, we let that dude go. I was like, oh my God, bro. And look, now he wanted. I remember in his later years as he retired, he said, "Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing for the Raiders." Dude, you already retired, bro. What, Megatron?
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Don't get a Raider coach that wears a visor. Don't work out.
God damn. But man, I tell you, man, I love the Raiders. Yeah, I'm a Raider fan 31 years in, bro. But let me tell you something. Man, that Justin Jefferson, man, that dude is one of a kind, man. I haven't seen nothing like that since Randy Moss. Like, that dude is phenomenal. Like, he's
breaking all the Randy Moss records. He's breaking all
the dude.
He ran his old jersey number 2.
18.
Randy Moss' first number was 18 when he got to Minnesota.
He's a dog, man.
No, Randy Moss was 84. Then he went to Raiders in 18.
No, but before he changed, his rookie number was 18.
It was 18. Okay.
When he got to Minnesota, he wanted 18, but then they told him he couldn't use that type of number. He couldn't have a single number. That number, so they gave him 84. Okay. Remember back then, all the wide receivers had to wear like
in the 80s. Yeah, in the 80s.
Yeah.
He wanted to wear 18.
Yeah, man. That's what I say, man. Man, Jefferson's my dude. I know he with the Vikings. And if he ever want to jump ship, if he ever want to come jump ship,
they both neck and neck, bro. They both right there though.
Devontae and everybody say, "Dang, host man, you a Raiders fan? You got Devontae." Don't get me wrong, Devontae Adams is nice. He is nice, the best route runner in the league, the best. But he
only goes as far as y'all quarterback situation.
Bingo. This dude.
That's what all of them receivers.
Yeah, but Seth Jefferson, because he made chicken salad out of chicken shit, and he still got 1,000 and missed 7 games. He still got 1,000 yards in 10 games. That means you was getting 100 every game. 100 with no quarterback. With no quarterback, bro.
Just throw it to him. He gonna catch it.
And with a shitty defense. Like, come on.
Minnesota defense was a lot better last year, though.
Yeah, don't get better.
Brian Flores had them boys tearing stuff up.
Yep.
Yeah, Florida. Yeah.
They definitely gonna draft a quarterback though.
Yeah, they got to draft
Minnesota. They got to. I don't think they're gonna.
Fuck that.
It'll be the 23rd pick.
Hell no. We're talking about the Raiders. What about the Raiders defense, bro? That's who's gonna be back. The Raiders defense. You just watch. Y'all watch this season. Darrell, you watch this season, bro. You watch it, and I'm gonna email you, and I'm gonna tell you, and we will meet the Chiefs, bro.
Hey, Darrell, don't watch no other game. Watch our game against the reigning league MVP.
Yeah,
and they come holler at me.
We got something for that.
He did this. He did that.
League MVP, man. Get out of here.
Yeah.
You watch that game with me. Watch that game, young Mark.
Yeah, Baltimore is loaded. They're more loaded than Kansas City, so I would worry about Baltimore more than anything. But I don't care about Baltimore.
What I had to worry about Baltimore for age running back that's going to be like Earl Campbell in a couple of years? Get out of here.
I'm gonna play that soundbite back to you when we playing.
Y'all go to Kansas City in the AFC. It don't matter. It goes to Kansas City.
I want the AFC West division title back in Vegas. I want number 16. That's what I want. Mahomes going down. Darrell, I'm coming. We coming over between the numbers. We gonna say the same thing, bro. The Raiders will beat the Chiefs again.
Type it up, write it up. As long as that bad boy in the mail to the North Pole,
write it up.
Who y'all quarterback?
Yeah, I don't give a shit if it's.
Hey, sir.
I don't care who it is.
I got this. Folks. Let the record show that it was the Las Vegas Raiders who defeated the great Patrick Mahomes and that team with the good barbecue, where we had a quarterback who didn't complete a single pass for 3/4 of the game.
What does it? Hold on, let me ask you a question. What's the whole purpose of playing the NFL season? To win what?
The championship.
The Super Bowl. So that was y'all Super Bowl. Y'all beat the Chiefs. Kudos. Y'all won. Y'all beat the Chiefs. But what did the Chiefs win? The Super Bowl.
They hosted
that. No. What Taylor Swift win?
You win the game.
Let the record show.
But it's only one game. Only one game.
Well, let the record show, my man. Let the record show. We had the worst head coach in NFL history, Josh McDumbass.
Mark, don't even go there. Our money ain't long like Kansas City.
That's terrible.
We can't write checks out like that, like Kansas City.
So now it's coaching Mark. Now it's coaching Mark.
It was everything. The first half of last year was Josh McDumbass.
It's pop stars.
It was Josh McDumbass.
No, fuck that. It's pop stars, bro. It's pop stars.
I will forever hate that man as a Raider fan for the rest of my days.
Every time
he coach, I could have done better.
Bad coaching and no quarterback. Bad coaching and no quarterback. That's what dooms y'all. Y'all got a good coach. Now y'all just need to get a good quarterback.
Man,
and we had one, and we cut him.
Y'all should have kept Derek Carr.
And y'all need to wait for Andy Reid to retire.
You don't hit a soft spot right there.
The only reason I'm saying that is because
you're right.
Y'all should have kept him for one more year. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're right. I agree. We should have kept Derek Carr.
Even if he would have stayed, it wouldn't have worked. Josh McDumbass.
He gone now. So whatever. He gone now. I don't care.
Like they wrong, man. Did him wrong.
98 is the one you get in there. Q, you better tell him about 98, Q.
Somebody like that.
Tell him about 98. Tell him about Max. God damn it. Tell
Oh,
him
no,
about Max.
yeah. I seen we watched the game together play Minnesota. And I seen that. That's the first time I ever seen that dude play. And that dude is relentless. He remind me of that John Randall motor tank. I mean, he won't stop. We had a problem with 2 or 3 different offensive linemen to try to block. One of them messed the ankle up trying to block.
We
that
need
dude don't play, man.
We went straight through the A gap.
We need to free Max Crosby. He needs to free.
It'd be a dumb mistake.
I don't care if you put Ronnie Stanley. I don't care if you put Orlando Brown on him.
I tell you,
well, he gonna be in Lamar
Yeah,
Jackson's face
he
all game.
relentless, man. Yeah, he ain't no joke.
Take old Patrick Mahomes, go in on him, and then bring in Carson Wentz, and we'll finish it up.
Why are you gonna be going at Lamar when Lamar ain't gonna have the ball? It's gonna be Derrick Henry. Like
Derrick Henry can get put on his butt too.
That's gonna be new.
I ain't scared of him.
I ain't fooling Baltimore.
Hey,
I ain't scared of Derrick
Henry. Like this close, right next to me, watching that game.
Sometimes you gotta know where to hold and where to fold, baby.
I grew up listening to Bone Crusher. I ain't never scared.
I feel you, bro. Hey, you on the front line, I'm on the back.
All right, Mom. Last time you said that.
Mark, are we gonna watch the game here? Or are we going up there to go watch it?
Baltimore.
All right, Mom. Ease up, Mom. Ease up.
We doing?
We going last time you did that. Walking out with a goose egg. Don't do that.
Q-Dog, you and I both know, man. That game never happened, bro.
It happened.
Respectfully, that game never happened.
No, it happened. You know it.
No,
don't act like that.
Q-Dog, it's all good because when it mattered the most, we whooped y'all behind on the biggest stage there is in a game of football. We gonna always have it, so it's all good. Our first of many championships came in the hands of the Vikings.
Yeah. Hey, look, due to the game, I'm staying out your way, bro.
Hey, look, I just want to know.
Y'all two, the Baltimore Ravens is too goddamn high powered.
That's what I want to know.
Bro, I'm coming on the Revenge Tour on the Real to Sports podcast next year. The Saints, the Steelers, the Ravens, the Jaguars will come for all y'all.
We beat Baltimore last time, though, Mark. We
did on national television, and it won me some money.
That's why they coming for us.
And fifth stringers, like you can't hang your hat on that. You can't do that.
I ain't fooling with Baltimore Ravens, bro. That goddamn Derrick Henry. I ain't fooling with them, boy. No sir.
Hey, young Mark. You keep referring to that same game when we had like 23 people on IR and the same season.
It's the personal trainer's fault.
Oh no, it matters. It matters because that's the same season. Joey Burrow was like, "Oh yeah, the Ravens. We like to do this. Blah blah blah. They talk this, they talk that." And then what happens when the starters come back healthy and they play? You don't hear nothing. Diddly.
I'm sorry, Durant. This is a domestic affair here.
It's all good.
Yeah, boy. That's how they do, boy. Due to that's Mark, man. Mark love the star. Mark love the star.
I ain't even starting nothing this time.
You like Mark.
He gonna start messing with Drew to the game. I ain't fooling with the Ravens. I ain't no fool. They look fucking great.
We can pick this conversation.
I'm not fooling with the birds. You hear me? I am not. Y'all go ahead. Pass through, bro. We ain't got nothing to do with y'all. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say this and be done. I'm gonna say this and be done. Mark, when the day comes, if the day comes that you can actually witness your team hoisting a Lombardi, then come holler at me. I don't want to hear about all this other stuff.
I'm hollering at everybody if that happens.
That's true.
I'm gonna be on this bitch by myself.
I'm gonna be in my 80s pooping on myself for the Raiders.
Right.
Real, bro.
Right.
Hey, I think I'm gonna be in my 80s before, and I'm 30. I'll be 38 next week. I'll be 38.
Oh damn! It's like that, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's all right. Hey, I feel you. Silver and Black will be back though. What y'all just watch?
Not with Antonio Pierce, or not.
We're gonna be back.
Oh, you don't believe in Antonio? You don't believe in him?
Nah, he was a charity hire. That was a sympathy hire because the players was like, "Oh, if he don't get hired, we're gonna leave and stuff like that." But he all right.
Oh no.
wow.
Excuse
eight
me.
wins
So,
next season. 8 wins.
So
Wow, 8 wins.
I'm not taking that from a fan from a team that had the biggest
The Eagles?
mid-season choke and collapse job in NFL
Yeah,
history.
right. The Eagles?
Like
It don't matter,
get
bro.
out of here.
Hey,
Nick
Darrell,
Sirianni. Come on now.
He got
It don't matter, bro.
Your quarterback overrated. You had no leadership in your locker room. Your defense sucked all season. Y'all almost lost to Mac Jones and the Patriots, for Christ's sakes. Man, get out of here.
Y'all leader is a biker.
Philadelphia.
Is an area. Y'all leader is a biker boy, Max Crosby. That's
Yeah,
y'all leader.
let me know when the Eagles beat the
Y'all
Las Vegas Raiders.
Y'all the brokest organization in NFL. Y'all owner got a bowl for a cut. They just put a bowl on his head and cut his hair.
Ding ding.
Y'all got a sympathy hire at head coach.
Sympathy.
Y'all got a number one wide receiver who's not happy. Who's y'all
like
quarterback?
y'all do with AJ Brown.
What?
Who's y'all
Hey,
quarterback?
you talking about the Raiders?
We got
Yeah,
Gardner
you do.
Minshew and
He
Aiden
ain't happy.
O'Connell.
Devontae Adams is not happy. Talk to Devontae Adams off the record and ask him if he want to be a Raider. I guarantee he's gonna say no. He always tweeting. His Twitter friend is like Meek Mill.
We call Devontae.
Call him. He don't want to be out. He don't believe in y'all. He don't believe in the way forward. Y'all got wide receivers killing people.
Devontae, this
Y'all
one-
crazy.
this
Every time you
one-
look at somebody for the Raiders getting arrested.
Hey,
Y'all think
it's
they're
all good, sir.
Can't,
Because
you can't
when
bring
y'all in the market for a new head coach next year, and Antonio
Yeah, I
Pierce is
wanted him to
building on
get
the
fired.
playoff
I wanted
season.
Nick Sirianni to get fired. I wanted him to get fired.
Mark, you got to duck and weave, Mark. You can't just stand there and take all them headshots, yo. You got to
Yeah,
move.
yeah.
This is coming from an Eagle. It's the Eagles. Like
the Eagles.
what?
No,
I ain't about to argue with the
Hey,
Philadelphia
Mark.
Eagles.
Mark, with all due respect, in my fantasy football group, I got a Raiders fan. So me and him, we go back every day. So it's all love.
Bring him here.
Yeah, it ain't nothing but love.
We go back.
I gotta deal with Philly G every day.
Bring him here. Bring him here. The first word in the title of this podcast is real. Bring his ass here. Let's go to Diggs, shall we? Let's go to Diggs, man. Stephon Diggs, man. Oh boy, and I know, ladies and gentlemen, you got to listen to the podcast, panel, because this is going to be it right here. Holy smoke. But Buffalo Bills trade wide receiver Stephon Diggs to the Texans for the 2025 second-round draft pick. For the second time in his career, Stephon Diggs has been traded. The Buffalo Bills are trading Diggs to the Houston Texans, along with the 2024 sixth round and number 189 overall and a 2025 fifth rounder in exchange for a second-round selection in 2025. This is all reported by Ian Rappaport. Following a 2020 trade from Minnesota, Diggs breached the 1,100 plus yard receiving mark in each of his 4 seasons in Buffalo, including leading the NFL with 127 catches and 1,535 yards in his first season alongside Josh Allen. He said this, and I quote, I can't begin to express the amount of love and respect I have for the city of Buffalo, for the best years of my life, whatever. The city welcomed me in open arms, and I'm forever grateful for you and all the Bills organization. Diggs wrote on Instagram Wednesday evening. I didn't see that, and I follow Diggs. But anyway,
I saw his little tweet.
Oh, you seen it? I guess I don't know why I didn't see it, but I follow him anyway. But something special was built over these years with some very special men that will always have a place in my heart. Bills Mafia, so many great memories created throughout the years. Those games were crazy because of you. Sadly, good things come to an end until we meet again. 14 is out. Number 14 out. I'm gonna read this and I'll be done. Adding Diggs is a massive move for the Texans, who add another weapon for quarterback C.J. Stroud. The 30-year-old wideout joins Nico Collins and Tank Dell to form one of the best receiving trios in the NFL. Diggs' ability to win one-on-ones and get open off the line will give Stroud a reliable veteran to count on. All 3 receivers should complement each other's well, giving offensive coordinator Bobby Slowick the ability to threaten defenses at every level. Darrell, let's start with Darrell here. My question to you, man, how? All right, Buffalo is, of course, he dipped off. Oh, wait a minute, bring it back. What happened?
I'm here.
Who left?
I'm here.
I got you, Cameron.
Huh?
The camera kind of split it up a little bit.
Oh, Mark left.
Mark left.
Yeah, okay. All right. But back to Darrell, man. So the trade, this was a big trade pretty much. The Bills traded Stephon Diggs to the Texans. But how will this impact Josh Allen and CJ Stroud?
Oh, I'm probably gonna be a little long-winded, but I'm happy.
Yeah, brother, you got plenty of time. The floor is yours.
I'm happy the Bills traded him because every offseason, it seemed like as soon as the season was over with, he was didn't want to be around the team, taking shots at the coach, taking shots at his quarterback.
Facts.
So, let him go. The grass is not always green on the other side.
Facts.
Now, I think the offense is going to suffer for the Bills because I mean they got Dalton, Dalton Knox, they got Kincaid. The running situation now finally been taken off, but I mean I don't know. They let Gabe Davis go, so outside of Gabe Davis and stuff on Diggs, I don't know who they're going to be throwing the ball to unless they're going to be looking to get somebody out of the NFL draft, and there's a lot of good wide receivers in the draft, but I do think Josh Allen is going to take, I don't think he's going to take a step back, but I think he's going to be missing stuff on Diggs. But you got to get a guy. I mean, you got to get them out of the locker room, man. Like an article came out last night that I was reading that last season when they lost the first game, I forgot who they lost. I think they lost to
the Jets.
The Jets, yeah. Stephon Diggs walked up to Josh Allen locker and was yelling at him, and Josh Allen yelled back, it's one effing game, you know what I mean? And before that, Stephon Diggs was taking shots at Josh Allen all offseason before that season. So I think it's best that, he went to the Texans. Now, how he going to affect the Texans? If he can keep his mouth shut and he can check his ego, I think he'll be good because this is why. CJ Stroud had a phenomenal rookie season last year. And I think that dude's going to be a beast for a long time to come. But
yes, sir.
None of his wide receivers, he's young. He's still going to have some growing pains, right? Mm-hmm. He got his comfort blanket was Schultz, right? His tight end, and what was his name? Tank Dell, right? That was his dudes. Yeah. You got a head coach who's a very strong-minded head coach who's not going to take all of that chirping and all of that rah stuff. So if he start getting in CJ Stroud's ear chirping about why I didn't get the ball, why I didn't get these many receptions and all of these touchdowns, then that could possibly be detrimental to CJ Stroud because as much as an Eagles fan I am, I'm gonna be honest. AJ Brown be punking the hell out of Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is afraid of AJ Brown. They say they're best friends. They say they're homeboys. Man, that's why Jalen Hurts is so reclusive because AJ Brown be punking him. If Jalen Hurts throw the ball to Devontae Smith or Devontae or anyone else, right? AJ Brown get mad. Him and Stephon Diggs, they divas. They just can't. They're not happy to see other people win. They're not team guys. And so if CJ Stroud, if Stephon Diggs can go there and play within the system and understand that, hey, at least we won the game. I might not have had 10 receptions for 120 yards and all that stuff. If he can do that, then I think hell yeah. Because the Texans are a scary team. But if he get there and start doing all that chirping, I think that boy gonna be. I think they're gonna sell him on up the river. Next, he's gonna find himself playing for somebody else. So, but I do think that to answer your question, sorry for being so long-winded.
No. The floor is yours, brother.
I think the Texans won that trade. I think the Texans won that trade because they're gonna get another weapon. But getting a second-round draft pick for Stephon Diggs, that's great too. But I do think that the Texans won that trade because the Bills Super Bowl window is probably shut now. But yeah, I think. Hey, kudos to Texans fans, man, because look where the Texans came from. They was doing good when they had what's his name, Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson left. It was chaos. They fired a head coach in his first one after one season. So hey, I'm looking forward to watching the Texans. It was fun watching them last year. Kudos to them. So
it was. Yep. God damn, boy, you hit it, man. You hit a home run with it. You know what? I can't bear myself. Rockstar Rock. Rockstar Rock. Your division has gotten a little tougher now. Here we go. Coming up to your house. Stephon Diggs will be in your house, brother. So, again, How would this impact both Josh Allen and CJ Stroud with the trade with Stephon Diggs?
Well, I think well, first, I'm totally upset about this daggone trade because they just anointing the Texans, letting them, they anointing the Texans and everything as the next Kansas City Chiefs already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Letting them get Stephon Diggs, and then they got somebody else. They had Danielle Hunter for free agency. So I mean,
it's stacking up.
I guess this is so they can win now, or in this short window of time, as far as with the organization. But I believe Stephon Diggs is on a prove it contract because they wiped all the rest of his money clean. Like the rest of his contract, he's only there for this season. Yeah. So whatever he does, he's on a prove it contract. So I mean, I don't be surprised. I might be surprised if he even suit up for the Texans. They might trade him to where his brother at in Dallas.
Oh shit!
His brother was doing that. Like he was in Dallas, and then they sent him to Houston. Yeah. So Buffalo could have sent them to Dallas, but I believe he's gonna be a model citizen just for this 1 year. See how things go in free agency, and then next season we're gonna be talking about how some team gave Stephon Diggs a whole lot of money, like the Titans gave Calvin Ridley $92 million.
How they did what's his name? Von Miller. The Bills gave Von Miller all that money.
Yeah, Von
Miller too, a lot of money. So
Jesus, they gave him a lot of money.
These guys, they get these 1 year prove it deals for good organizations. They usually turn out to be a model citizen, leave the organization, go somewhere else, and then make their money, and then they turn back to how they was before they became a model citizen.
Let me ask you this, Rock. Since your Jacksonville Jaguars is in that division, former AFC South Division champs, how much of pressure it puts on your team now, and you as a fan? Like, I mean, from a fan's point of view,
there ain't no pressure on us. The pressure was on us to win the division every single year before the Texans got CJ Stroud, and CJ Stroud did what he did. Like, honestly, it was the same situation that Drew to the Game said. The Ravens beat themselves in the AFC Championship game. Zay Flowers didn't have to throw the ball on the defender.
That's true.
He never does that. What makes you want to do that in the biggest game of the year for your team? Yeah. So they beat themselves, just like us. We was 8-3 and didn't win another. We only won one game out of our last 6 games. So we beat ourselves. So we know where we're supposed to be at, and that's all the Jags care about. We care about Jacksonville. We know what we need to do. Yeah. The Texans, they can buy as many people as they want, but it's got to be proven on the field.
I agree with that, man. You said a lot right there. I like how you said that too. He's still representing. I don't give a damn who that guy was, still going all the way. So I like that. Drew to the Game, my man. Drew to the Game. Did the Bills make the right decision by moving on from Stephon Diggs?
I think the Bills did make the right decision for them, and of course Stephon. Not so much for Josh Allen. I think it's going to impact CJ Stroud. He's going to have a good target to rely on. Somebody that's going to provide some veteran leadership, who is also there on that prove it deal. I don't think he's going to be. I don't think Diggs is going to have the same. Let's say. You won't hear him chirping as much this year because, of course, on those prove it deals, you gotta be out there and prove it. You gotta make that money talk. You know what I mean?
True.
And I think he'll be on his best behavior. So I think CJ Stroud for this 1 year rental and those other voided years, I think they really came up big for this year. How it's going to affect Josh Allen? Y'all remember how Josh Allen was before he got Stephon Diggs?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna see where the rubber meet the road now. You know what I mean? Not everybody's always blessed with the number one.
He said grass ain't greener.
You know what I'm saying? But we want to see how Josh Allen performs now without a number one.
And two, because he lost Gabe Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what you want to think about Gabe Davis? I think a lot of Bills fans are glad both of those guys are gone, but you had one cancer and then another guy that's got two left hands. You know?
You're right about that. That boy.
That's a good point, bro.
Yeah,
he said two left hands.
I think CJ's the ultimate winner in this, and I think this is going to help expose Josh Allen. You know,
two left hands.
Yeah, we gonna see. We gonna see.
Okay. So, Mr. Episode, did the Bills make the right decision by getting rid of Stephon Diggs? This is a two-parter for you. Did the Bills make a right decision by moving on from Stephon Diggs, and why do you think the Houston Texans is granting Stephon Diggs free agency after the 2024 season?
Oh man, those are two really good questions. But before I answer those questions, I just want to say I've literally been on the Real Sports podcast since day one.
It's true.
And Darrell, that was the most logical, most well thought out, most well articulated take I've ever heard from a Philadelphia Eagles fan since I've been on this show. So I appreciate you for that.
Here's the post.
Hey, like I said, man, I keep it real. I keep it real. I don't want.
Hey,
don't lie to me.
This is your home. This is your home. There you go.
We got another Eagle fan on the show. I'm gonna send him your way to talk to him. As far as this trade goes, it makes a lot of sense for Buffalo. If you watch Real Sports podcast during the NFL season and the postseason, me and host have kind of been predicting this is going to happen for a minute. To be real with you, I thought it was going to happen before last season because the Bills training camp, if you remember, literally got held up and held hostage because of the beef that was going on between Stephon and Josh Allen. So the writing was on the wall. This was going to happen. I'm just surprised that it took them this long to do it. I guess they thought if they got into the season and started playing better, winning would cure everything, and it didn't. This is a very cautionary tale, and I want to speak to young wide receivers in the NFL. I'm gonna put my Q-Dog hat on for a second, OG. This is a warning sign to young, up-and-coming wide receivers trying to make it in the National Football League. You can have supreme talent. You can be a really great wide receiver, but you have to check your ego at the door. How many times now we've seen over the course of NFL history where a wide receiver get that diva wide receiver attitude and then get shipped out of town and struggle to catch on with another team because their attitude and their reputation precedes them.
It's true.
We saw it with T.O. after he left Dallas and Philly. We just saw it with Odell Beckham Jr.
Let me stop you right there, though, because a guy told me this the other day. He said, man, T.O. was like that, too. But the thing is, T.O. could back it up.
But they all can back it up. They all can back it up.
That's the thing.
Diggs can't back it up like T.O. can, though.
Even if you have the talent, sometimes that ego becomes too much, and it's hard for you to get on somewhere else.
I agree.
Like after he left Philly and Dallas, how many different teams did T.O. play for?
I agree. You're absolutely right.
We just saw it with Odell Beckham Jr. I saw it in New Orleans with Brandon Cooks. Same type of issue. Really great talented receivers.
Don't forget Michael
Thomas, Antonio Brown.
I was trying to avoid that team host because people say I like to hate on it for no reason. But I throw them in there too.
Yeah.
But it's just a cautionary tale, man. Even if you have all the talent in the world, sometimes you really got to check your ego. And I think Jamar Chase should low key take heed to that because I feel like if his keep going out of control like it low key was last year, he might be in the same position pretty soon.
Yeah.
But
gotcha.
I really think if I'm Buffalo, even though the move makes sense, at the same time it also doesn't make sense. Because like Darrell said, who the hell is Josh Allen going to throw to now? I mean, you got two tight ends, but that's about it. You didn't really have a consistent, reliable running game last year. Your two top receivers are gone. I mean, unless you got Derek Carr at quarterback, the quarterback needs at least one receiver to make something happen.
In trouble.
So I really do wonder what they're going to do now. to me, they're kind of, in my opinion, in a similar situation that Dallas is in. Like, what the hell are we doing right now? Like, what is the direction of this team? I don't
That's
know.
a good point. It's a good point.
And to your point, Rock, about Stephon being traded to Dallas, respectfully, I don't see no way in hell for that to happen. Because if he's complaining about not getting the ball and competing with Gabe Davis in Buffalo, what the hell you think gonna happen when he gotta go to Dallas and compete with CeeDee
It was
Lamb?
a joke.
Hey, bro. I'm glad you said that because I'm like that everything's bigger in Texas and them two egos in that same locker room and that same position group. Nah, bro, it's gonna be Josh Norman and Cam Newton to practice every single day.
Holy hell! But before I jump to, I'm gonna hit Rock and then Drew to the game. But I do want to say this, goddamn, because the ref said a good thing about who's gonna throw to Josh Allen. The Buffalo has really had to make a decision on who they're gonna get the wide receiver. You got to compete with the Jets and you got to compete with the Miami Dolphins. So the time is and that window is like spec now. It's probably damn near gone. So they better hurry up in a hurry. Rockstar Rock.
But I hate the stigma of a diva wide receiver, yo. Like I hate that stigma, man, because the camera angle always show the wide receiver yelling or saying something to the quarterback. But Tom Brady would cuss out everybody, and he was glorified for it. Mm-hmm. Like, why these receivers can't just – the receivers are human too. It's the quarterback's job to get them the ball. How else they supposed to make a living?
Very true.
If he reading the coverage and see something, how is the quarterback don't see what the receivers see? Yeah. I mean, I understand T.O. said he was open every time. Keyshawn Johnson, give me the damn ball.
Everybody says that.
Randy Moss.
Yeah.
All he had to do was throw his hand up to let the quarterback know that he was open. So I can understand what y'all mean by the receivers being deep. Mark saying the receivers being diva, but it's the quarterback's job to get them the ball. Stephon Diggs didn't throw them picks them years. Josh Allen was throwing them picks.
Damn right.
So you know, I believe that it was on the organization fault. It was the organization fault because they kept putting all this harping praise into Josh Allen. And you know, Stephon Diggs, like, y'all brought me here to make him better. They were supposed to make each other better.
That's very true.
Josh Allen, the media and everybody wanting to anoint him as the next great, making plays when he didn't have to make plays. He was making unnecessary plays that was costing Buffalo the game. Instead of taking his check down, he wanted to throw it 30 yards when they only needed 5 yards.
Yeah, he wasn't doing no check.
He was out there doing Tony Romo type stuff.
Yeah, he wasn't
instead of taking your check down, instead of taking the screen pass, or taking the 5 and in, you know, because Stephon Diggs was telling him, bro, y'all brought me here what y'all pay me all this money for? Give me the goddamn ball. So I can understand why.
I see why.
I think maybe it was Josh Allen trying to force the ball to Stephon Diggs because he didn't want to hear his mouth.
Right, but that's the organization fault. If you see that they already got a problem, y'all supposed to bring them two together and say, hey,
they tried.
Y'all both are. Them two dudes when Stephon Diggs got there, I think him and Josh Allen was like best friends. So a part of that's on Josh Allen too.
It is. That is, Rock. You are so right. I agree with you. Hold on. Let me before we go back to Drew to the game. Let me hear from the OG. You know, because he had Stephon Diggs on the Viking squad, and he dealt with Stephon Diggs and his antics. But my question to you, Q, did Buffalo make the right decision for moving on for Stephon Diggs? And is now Houston, are the Houston Texans now the best team in Texas?
Well, you know, Stephon Diggs will always dear to my heart because we practically raised him. Coming out of Maryland or coming to high school, he was the #1 high school player in the nation. Went to Maryland and broke his leg, and he fell in the 5th round. Some kind of way that we always take players that have these problems or fall in later rounds, and some kind of way their potential shows up. And he just went through the same pattern like Justin Jefferson. Didn't play a few games, then finally stuck him in, and then the rest was history. Took off. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of like what Rock say. And we look at like a lot of these receivers, the Michael Irvins, all these TOs and all. One thing about these guys, they have to have the ball. and without the ball, they're nothing. And so with these and when you don't throw the ball, they come to the huddle all the time. They always say, "I was open. I was open. I was open." 9 out of 10, most time it ain't true, but in their mind, they always open because they want the ball, and without the ball, they can't showcase their talent. So these type of receivers that we're talking about, they have to have the ball at least 10 times. You have to throw to them. They have to at least have 10 completions or more. Anything lesser, especially 6 completions, you're going to have a problem because they're talent and they want to shine. And so at the same time, you look at the pattern that he's went through when he was with us. You know, Adam Thielen is Minnesota's man. You know, that's the man. That's why D came in and he seen the problem that it was more Thielen than him. So he got his antics. He started when he wanted the ball, so we had to ship him. We shipped him to Buffalo. All right, once he got to Buffalo, he did good for that first year. Then after that, when he started to lose and losing in the playoffs, he getting in his face, getting in Josh Allen's face. 4 years in a row, they never made it to the AFC Championship. That's a problem. That's a problem. You're deemed as one of the teams on the Appalachian to at least get to the AFC Championship. They never got there. Mm-hmm. So they shipped him to Houston. You're asking me, did they get who got the better of this trade? We would say Houston for now. Because the reason why I'm saying now, because these type of players that we ignore as great receivers, even though they have the diva side, they move around because you cannot ignore the talent. You cannot. That's true. Once he leaves Houston, somebody else will get him. If he still got a few more years in him and he's still producing somebody, that's just the way that goes with these good receivers that have the diva side. Mm-hmm. So he'll get there for the first year. They got the better year of the trade. They will do good. Far as they'll probably make it the playoffs again. How far they go, I don't know. Then after this 1 year contract, they'll base it on what he did. They think they probably can go further. They'll probably give him another contract, a bigger contract. And then here we go. Here we go again. It's the same pattern that's going to come up again. It's a pattern that you see. This is what you're taking on to Houston Texans. So, but on the side of the Buffalo Bills, they took a blow. You let go your main receiver, but at the same time, he was a cancer. He was causing problems. The same thing he did in Minnesota. You had 4 years of that. You got to let him go. Now, we got good receivers coming. There's a great receiver draft. We can start to rebuild again. Josh Allen still haven't really reached his prime yet. So when we start to build, they just have to build again. That's all they got to do. But you had to get rid of that cancer. Mm-hmm. You could not keep him around. Mm-hmm. Because you're getting the same results. The 4 years of the same results and not get to the AFC Championship is not going to cut it. At least the AFC Championship. Supposed to have been there. Mm-hmm. But if you rebuild real fast, within a year or two, then you can start to build again. But like I say, Diggs is a good receiver. He has the ball at least 10 times, in my opinion. Now, that's just my opinion. Because if he do,
you have him on your team, so you've seen him the most. So you're right. Right.
Well, I'm just saying. Receivers like that, T.O., Randy Moss, the Chris Carters, and all those guys, they're good in the talent, but they have to have the ball. Mm-hmm. You got to find ways to get them the ball. I don't care if it's a jump ball, 5-yard throw out, whatever you got to do. Let them touch the ball. Yeah. You got to let them touch it because the more they don't touch it, the more they get lost. You can see it in their face in the third quarter, how they're walking through the huddle. They don't want to be a part of the game no more.
They're dogs.
Yeah, they're dogs, man. And you have to give them. That's the problem. That's the pressure on the quarterback. You're dealing with an alpha dog. Mm-hmm. And you're dealing with an alpha dog. You got to find ways to give him the ball at least 10 times a game. I don't see nothing else.
That's true.
And so if you don't have that mentality, then here he comes, bringing away. You know how he is. Houston, ain't no big secret. You see how he is when the things are not going right. You're going to get these answers. But that first year, he's going to show out like hell. He do that everywhere he go. Showed out for us, showed out for Buffalo. He's going to show out this first year. But then after that, once he get his feet wet, he let y'all know that I'm still Stephon Diggs. I can do what I do. Give me the money, and I'm going to take you to the promised land. But now here's the pressure. You got to get the ball at least 10 times a game. That's the thing they don't look at. They just look at the talent overall. You cannot ignore it. It's hard to ignore it. But what do you want? You want the talent with the diva that's going to destroy the locker room? To me personally, I wouldn't brought him in because it's a pattern. If you can't see that's a pattern and you're knowing the talent, then you're going to be on the demise of your own team. And this is a young man. This CJ Stroud, who to say the second year that he might be good as he was the first year. He's still just a rookie.
He's still a rookie.
Okay. Now, so then you put somebody like Diggs that likes to get in your face. You can't have nobody breaking down our rookie like that. We so-called that might be our future. We can't do that. So why did you bring him in? You was doing good anyway.
You wanted this,
yeah. I mean, to me, it just don't make. Like I said, I love Diggs. He's just the type of receiver that you got to give him the ball 10 times. He's not a big receiver, but he's talented enough that he's a dog and he wants that ball. And you got to give him to him at least 10 times. You treat him like these big receivers. You throw that alley-oop or whatever you got to do. Let him touch the ball. Got to let him touch it. Because if you don't let him touch it, he will feel lost. And constantly, the more he don't touch it, if he gets closer to the third quarter and he don't have them for four touches, 4 completion, you got a problem. You got a problem. You got a major problem. And you got to figure out a way to get him that ball. But for now, I would say Houston got the better of the trade. But at the same time, I think Buffalo just wanted to get rid of the council and worry about the build for a future later. Since Josh Allen really is not in the prime yet, he's coming up on it. Just go and get rid of him. We'll build. Okay, it was just a trial. It didn't work out for 4 years. Let's while our quarterback still is not in his prime, let's get some more receivers in. Receivers come out all the time. Get some more receivers in. Let's move on from this, and maybe we can get up in the next couple years. We can get to where we wanted to be, but we had to get rid of them. So, but Houston being on the uprising, you take somebody like that might push you down. To me, first year he gonna give it to you. We know that he gonna give it to you, but that second year, there we go. You might get the Stephon Diggs that everybody else got.
Yeah.
Because he gonna be like that. That's not gonna change. He's not going to change. He's gonna prove it to the world and everybody that first year. That's his mission. Then after that second year, you're gonna get that diva side that's gonna come in. So Houston for now, but Buffalo for later.
Yeah, don't put it down. Put it down, boy.
I agree with that.
Let's go. I'm gonna go Drew to the game, then back to Rock, and we can probably close out from there. But what you had something Drew to the game?
Yeah. So I believe Mark said, "What is Josh Allen supposed to do with losing?" The trade for Diggs and then Gabe Davis as well. It sounds like he don't have many options to throw the ball to, young Mark. So what I suggest is he find a way to channel his inner MVP and play like Lamar, who ain't got no targets or who ain't had no targets, right? No number ones, but still found a way to be MVP. That's all I'm saying, buddy.
Hey, that's a hell of a point there, Drew.
That is.
That's a hell of a point right there.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Lamar Jackson has people to throw it to now. He has people to throw it to.
Who he got?
He had Zay Flowers. He had Bateman. He had Odell.
I'm out.
That was this year, though. He talking about when Lamar won his.
Yeah.
Oh,
He had to carry everybody. He just had
he had Hollywood Brown that year. He won MVP the first time.
Yeah, but Hollywood Brown couldn't catch the ball to save his life.
Who did Derek Carr have in 2021 when he beat Lamar?
He had Great Roman the damn.
No.
Yeah, Mark. He pretty much had Mark Andrews pretty much.
No.
Didn't y'all have
Hollywood Brown MVP?
Yeah. He came. He got him after that, right?
He came after Hollywood Brown came after the MVP. And last year, I'm not feeling that. Zay had a good year. He was a rookie, but still, don't give me that crap about Odell because Odell really wasn't there. He was coming off an injury.
Odell showed up
that Bateman was coming off an injury. He ain't been there. You know what I mean? He won that MVP with Seth Roberts, Miles Boykin, and Crabtree or some crap like that.
Yeah,
that's it. He won that MVP, the unanimous one, the first one. that way.
Mark Andrews was his guy, though.
Yeah.
That was his guy. Yeah,
Josh Allen needs to be at an MVP level, is what I'm saying.
I agree.
That's true. Josh Allen throw a lot of picks, man, and that just gets swept up under the rug.
Yeah,
like, his turnover ratio. Like, this dude be throwing a lot of picks in games with, like the game against the Jets.
Yeah.
Think about some of these games where they be saying, "Oh, Buffalo gonna blow these teams out," and Josh Allen come out there and play like some garbage.
Drew,
and you want to watch Diggs be up on him.
Yeah.
Drew to the game.
Like last year in London when we played them, we was in London already, coming off of playing the Falcons. They were supposed to come in there. They was the home team in London. They were supposed to win. Josh Allen was playing like garbage out there.
Now, actually, Hollywood Brown. I think Hollywood Brown was there that year. That was Hollywood's rookie.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
He was
his rookie year. So
he was playing off a Liz Frank injury.
He wasn't playing off of when y'all lit up Miami.
Yes, he was.
I remember that game vivid.
That was game one.
He was white and y'all lit up Miami with him.
That was his first game coming off that injury from Oklahoma, University of Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
Little brother.
And then after that, he didn't play that much the following game because they was trying to bring him back slow, but he came out guns blazing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cannon.
Oklahoma State, the little brother.
No, OU was little brother. We there's only one school in the state of Oklahoma, and it ends with state.
Sooner.
When the last time y'all won a national championship?
Right.
1945.
Y'all can't be y'all little brother.
Again, Mark didn't see his team in the promised land.
But let the record show, I just want to let the record show. Drew to the game, Baltimore Ravens wouldn't have been worth a darn without the abilities and the services of a few Oklahoma State players. So, but Q-Dog, say correct. I had to fact check you on one thing, Q-Dog. What you said was beautiful, but Stephon Diggs did make the AFC Championship game with the Bills. The year that he was standing on the sidelines in Kansas City with the confetti
yeah, he did. He was the last one to go in the locker room. They had to come out there and get him.
And Cincinnati beat them. No, Cincinnati was a divisional round, right?
Yeah, division. Yeah, that's true. Well, anybody got more? Stephon?
We get out when he was a kid. He played for White Oak, the AAU Pop Warner team. He played, he was a wide receiver he was a wide receiver with one of my cousins. My cousin played on that same White Oak team with him.
Nice.
They used to play at Baltimore all the time too.
Nice.
Anybody else? Y'all got more? Anybody else on Stephon Diggs?
I mean, him coming from Minnesota, like I said, we practically gave him a shot. So I wish him well. I really do. At his age, at 30, he got the hourglass chicken on him.
New Orleans Saints, remember?
New Orleans Saints, remember?
I don't want to keep seeing him. I don't want to keep seeing him going from. I don't want to see him going to no more team. I want this to be it for him. He don't need that more in his record. He too old right now. He need to make this happen for him and stop all the answers.
He gonna be on another team next year.
If history repeats itself, yes, he will.
Because C.J. Stroud got a good rapport with Tank Dell and Nico Collins. You bringing in, like you said,
he got to break that up. Now he got to break that up.
You gotta get that
ball.
Nico's a dog.
He gonna be on the Jets. I see him on the Jets next season.
Lord.
That's what people go to die.
I see him going to. I see Stephon Diggs he probably gonna go up to like Seattle or somewhere like that.
Yeah, somewhere. He gonna just disappear out of the.
You gonna go somewhere where nobody knows his name?
Seattle. Bro, DK Metcalf will run that man.
Oh yeah. They gonna box for real. They really gonna box, bro.
But he needs to be with but that's the point though. He need to be with somebody that's gonna check him. Because even in Houston, them receivers in Houston I know what you say, the coaching staff, but it's only so much that the coaching staff can do. You need the players to come to him and say, bruh, this is what you wanted to do when you grew up, right? You gotta put your ego to the side, man. all this amount of money you making ain't gonna keep you in organizations because everybody eventually, like Q-Dog said, they gonna turn their back on you.
The thing about him, the thing about him that when now he's going to Houston, he changed his number. He's gonna be number one. So that's gonna be a little thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, why you changing your number to number one?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy, man. He gonna say I'm the man.
I didn't know he changed his number to number one.
Yeah, he changed number one.
He paid a lot of money. Yeah, he paid a lot of money for that.
Yeah, so you know, that's another thing. He's trying to send a message.
What is that about? Like,
he's trying to send a message to. He's trying to send a message to the other receiver room. I'm the man coming in here.
Yeah.
But that's a bad message, though, man.
A bad message.
Well, that's how he is. He wants to be the man. You can still be 14 and be the man. No, I'm gonna be number one. I'm paying my look and pay all this money that y'all look.
I'm taking the 2 out of his motherfucker and put 1. How about that? I'll take the number. God dang it. We get out of here. Let's get out of here, man. Good God. Stephon, you better do something, bro. The heat is on.
Good luck to you, Stephon, bro. You come from the Minnesota home. I'm gonna give good luck to you. I'll be rooting for you, Steph, when you play us. Yeah. Go ahead. Do your thing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show for today, man. As always, we want to thank you for watching another episode of the Real Sports Talk Show, man. Please remember to give us a thumbs up. And if you want to be tuned in each and every week with this podcast, man, hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell for all notifications, man. We wanted to thank our special guest today from Between the Numbers Sports Podcast, man, Darrell, man. We hope you had some fun with us, man. We appreciate you coming by, chopping it up with us, and we hope that you do not be a stranger on the show. But tell these people where they can find you at, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all letting me come on and sharing y'all platform with me. But yeah, you know, my I just do YouTube. I got a Twitter account, but I don't really get on that much. But you can find me on YouTube at let me pull it up because I'll be forgetting. But it's between _ the numbers _ well, it's between _ the number. I'm messing it all up. Between _ the _ numbers.
Yeah.
That's the channel name on YouTube. And like I just get on now. So I did something this morning. I just did a live stream this morning, and I'll probably do something again tomorrow. Gonna be talking about them Ole Miss Rebels and why the hell they hired Jimbo Fisher. So
tomorrow what time?
Probably. Well, I'm probably gonna do it tonight. I'm probably gonna do the video. I'm probably gonna do the episode tonight, and then it'll probably be uploaded tomorrow, probably about noon, 11 o'clock noon.
All right, I tell you what, man, and all of you that's watching, y'all go ahead over to Between the Numbers Sports Podcast and hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell for all notifications. I'm going to do the same thing as well. I'm going to check the brother out tonight, see what he got going on. So if you see Real Sports in that in that comment, that's me, that's it, man. And whatever we can do, man, to support you and your show, whatever we can do, man, we here for you. We one click away, man. And I send Mark and Rock over there. If you need some help.
Yeah, just give them the email address. We
got you.
Pop it up.
Yeah, definitely. All right, man. Pro wrestling fans, we will be back Monday night, man. Me and Mr. Episode, we got WrestleMania 40, which is going on today. WrestleMania 40, man. We got the results show, Talk to Him Wrestling, coming on Monday. Mr. Episode will be hosting it. He will be back Monday night, 7 p.m.
Judy Gang, your son still on the show?
He's been busy with school, but he asked about it today after his soccer game.
D-Flop.
Yeah, D-Flop.
I know he was on the Talk to Him Wrestling show, right?
Yeah. Shout out to D-Flop. You should bring him through Monday.
All right. I'll make sure he good.
All right. Wait a minute. First of all, you been good in school?
Oh yeah. We
okay. I don't want him trying to do a show with a shoe stuck up his ass. You know
yeah, it'd be 2 shoes. Yeah, no, he's
2 shoes, baby. Oh boy, I don't know nothing about that. I might get kicked out in the air. Yeah, boy, I got some stories to tell. Oh boy, that's what's wrong with these kids these days. Ain't getting no ass whooping. But anyway, But don't forget, man, Tuesday night, man. We got the Tuesday night delight as well. We'll be having some more latest of NFL and NBA news. So come on back this Tuesday at 7 p.m. live right here on YouTube, because we have sports to talk about, man. And again, man, we want to thank Darrell for coming through, man. Between the Numbers Sports Podcast, man. That brother there, man. We thank him for showing up, man. And again, man, go over to his podcast, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that bell for all notifications. I'm gonna go do it myself, and we're gonna watch him tonight, man. Do what he do, man. Well, I don't know I'm watching tonight. I got WrestleMania tonight, but
it ain't gonna be up tonight. It's gonna be up tomorrow. I'm gonna do the video tonight.
Yeah, I got you, baby.
You know, I set the upload for it to show up the next day.
Word. But yeah, man. But again, man, anything we can do to help you in your podcast and what you got going on. Again, man, I'm gonna send Mark and Rockstar Rock over to you, and they're gonna do their thing, gonna help you out, man. That's what it's all about: bringing podcasts together and collabing and bringing together, especially brothers, man. God damn, we got to stick together. Boy, we got to stick together, especially in this. We small fishes in this podcast world, bro, and we got to stick together. When we stick together, make something bigger, and we can beat Pat McAfee, bro.
Yeah.
Pat McAfee, yes sir.
Pat.
Yes sir. But
I like the reason why I like Pat, because Pat raw. You know, Pat is raw. He don't. You can tell Pat just go off the dome. You know what I mean? He ain't really. He ain't cheesy with it. He if he make a mistake, he go with it. He ain't about to be. You know, that's why I like Mark. You know, I like Matt. I mean Mark. Yeah, Mark. Pat McAfee. Pat. I like Pat.
Yeah, Pat, he got the #1 podcast in the world, man. So, hey, it is what it is, man. And he's a former football player. He got celebrities. He got connections. But goddamn it, we all us little fish stick together. We could compete with that motherfucker. Yep. So we'll again, man. It was good seeing you, bro. Hopefully, you won't be a stranger, and I'll be reaching out to you again to see, whenever you want to make an appearance or whatever. Again, I'm gonna send Mark and Rockstar Rock to you. And ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you guys for watching the podcast panel, watching these guys do what they do best, which is talk sports. We'll see y'all Monday for the Talk to and Wrestling, and Tuesday for sports to talk about. Until then, everybody around the world, be safe and stay safe. We out.